is Dr. Korka Sall. I'm the wife of Mr. Ibrahim Tobe. We are really happy and proud to welcome her here tonight. Good evening, Mrs. Tobe.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You okay?
I'm doing well, thank
Oh,
you.
happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here today.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you introduce yourself to our good listeners and our Facebook followers?
Sure. My name is Korka Sall.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Chess.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I went to school in Chess until high school, and
Yeah.
then came to Dakar,
Yeah.
and was at the University Cheikh Anta Diop
Okay.
in the English department,
Yeah.
where I got my master's and DEA in American Studies
Okay.
and American Literature and Civilization.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I was working at WARC, which is the West African Research Center,
Okay.
and as a program assistant in the study abroad programs.
I see.
And from there, I went to the US to Mount Holyoke College to teach French
Oh,
for a year,
okay.
and then did my master's and PhD at UMass Amherst in Massachusetts.
Well, sounds great, Mrs.
Yes,
Tobe.
while raising three girls,
Oh,
and I came back last year to
oh,
Senegal.
That's wonderful.
So Korka is a very informed scholar that's really focused on gender issues.
Okay.
I'm very interested in women's issues and conditions, and even in my dissertation, I wrote about women
Oh,
in movements.
oh, that
In
sounds great.
Pan-Africanist movements,
Yeah.
in Black diasporic movements.
I see.
So I'm a scholar, a teacher,
Okay.
a mother and a wife,
Okay.
Senegalese,
Oh, yeah, good.
and proud to be here today.
That's cool. But was it easy to teach French in the US?
Well, it was not that difficult because I mean, French is our official language,
Yeah.
and so the language, I was not teaching grammar and all those like
Okay,
rules.
just the speaking.
So what I was doing was teaching them the culture behind
Okay.
the language.
Oh, yeah, I
I was
see.
telling them that French is not just France,
Okay,
it's also other countries that speak the language
that's true.
and that have cultural components and understanding that
Yeah.
are different from France.
I see.
So we used to listen to songs by Youssou N'Dour,
Oh.
watch a film by Senegalese like Ousmane Sembène,
Oh, yeah.
and we also used to discuss, the Wolof and like the composition of Wolof and French,
Oh, yeah.
the complexity of
I see.
the French language, at least how it's spoken in Senegal.
Okay.
So it was a fun class.
Okay, I see.
I really enjoyed doing it, but on the side they were taking French classes like that,
Yeah.
focus on grammar. But
Oh.
my part was more conversational.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
When did you go to US?
I went in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I was just newly married,
Yeah.
after 8 months, I was like, chosen by the director of the West African Research Center
Okay.
to go and teach French at Mount Holyoke for 10 months.
I
So
see.
we said, 10 months, it's okay, we can
Yeah,
manage. And
yeah.
then I went,
Yeah.
and when I was teaching, I was also taking classes. And
Okay.
some of my professors were like, you have to apply at UMass for your PhD. And I said, I'm
see.
not interested in staying.
Oh, yeah.
I like to go back to Cheikh Anta Diop and do my PhD in American Studies there.
Okay.
But then they were like, you should apply. And I was worried about funding.
Yeah.
And they said sometimes it's fully funded. So I just applied to the English department, comparative literature, and Afro-Am, and got accepted to all three of them.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, this is very interesting. And I had to convince Mr. Tob
Yeah.
about, staying
I see.
7 more years
Okay.
to do the master's and PhD.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. But it's not really easy to see someone who have the level that you have in the US and decide to come back to Senegal, definitely. So we would like to understand and know exactly what really motivate you to come back to Senegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that motivation has been into me since I growing up in Senegal and going to Cheikh Anta Diop University.
Okay.
I was really influenced by female professors there, and I was telling myself that I don't need to travel to study. I
Okay.
can study at my university, and I can have an impact on my society.
Yeah.
So I was always thinking about this saying think globally and act locally.
Oh.
I always thought about that.